We knew that we were going to go to war with someone. Didn't know who, but we knew that this wasn't just something that would, we would be able to negotiate with someone or come up with an easy solution, that we would be going to war with someone. And, it was just such a horrible thing that had happened.
Personally, what affected me the most was my uncle. He was the one to tell me to turn on the TV, and probably a year later he was being shipped to Afghanistan, and he was having to serve his first year on the war on terror. And it was hard. It was hard for the family because nobody knew what was going on, and you couldn't have a lot of contact or information, and it was scary.
What really has impressed me more than anything else about this terrible, terrible tragedy is the fact that there are people who believe that we shouldn't have the type of lifestyles that we have. And yet most Americans, I would say 99% of Americans, are good people. They give very much of their hearts. So it's been very difficult to realize how much there are groups of people out there who really want to end what we have.
And being a Muslim American, or American Muslim, and working with American Muslim youth, these past 10 years since 9/11 have just been a very, very interesting experience, because the terrorist act that was committed by a group of individuals who were evil, who had evil intentions, and who used religion, the religion of Islam, to cover what they were doing, and to justify what they were doing. And my experience in working in the 10 years since 9/11 has been to educate our youth and to make them understand that that is not what Islam is about.
We as Americans are really part of one bigger, stronger, more united family. I remember pretty soon after, there were flags everywhere, you guys. There were flags on people's homes. Everyone greeted each other much more warmly. People stopped in the streets to say hello and shake hands. People offered assistance to their neighbors.
Then most recently, he had to serve another year. He went back to Iraq this last year, and he just came home about 2 weeks ago, which was a real blessing. And you get to witness the sacrifice personally, to see him leave his family for a year. He had a brand new baby that was born in December, and he missed the birth of his child because he was serving our country.
There were so many heroes because of all this. The heroes were just amazing. All the first responders and anyone that just did anything they could to help, and there are still heroes today. The people that to me somehow, I don't know why, but somehow were the most heroic were the people who were on Flight 93, who, even as scared as they were and as bad a situation as they were in, who knew that they would probably die.
Chose to figure out what they could do to stop that plane because they knew that it was going to be one going somewhere, and they have since said that they believed it was supposed to go into the White House or the Capitol building.
But I think the thing that I remember the most, besides seeing all the horrible things with the cloud of smoke coming down, was how America rallied together again, like we do all the time. The people, the heroes that we heard about for months, the people that just sacrificed their lives, that didn't even have to be there, they were off duty, but they went to the call and they ran into these buildings that were not safe.
He was reunited, like I said, this last month, and his son is 9 months old, and for the first time he, was able to hold him and get to know him, and to think of that kind of sacrifice that so many people make, and he's just one person, and to see them all reunite with their family was probably one of the most overwhelming experiences that I've had.
America gets stronger. And when this all went down, I remember just the feeling that I was real proud of being a part of this country. And the people here are just amazing that they pulled together. And it's not like we are all one nationality. We are a lot of nationalities get together.
And I remember the songs and the patriotism and everything that made us so proud to be an American, so proud to be this great nation.
Definitely gave me a new outlook on where we stand as a country and our level of patriotism. And even as a teacher, in advocacy, a lot of the times the kids don't understand the Pledge of Allegiance. They don't take it seriously, or they don't stand up, or they don't say it loud enough, or they mumble it. And I think that sometimes we forget what that purpose is for and why we are saying the pledge. And this definitely renewed my sense of patriotism, and hopefully through these kinds of experiences that we're teaching all of you guys, that you understand as well what the Pledge of Allegiance is all about, and what patriotism means, and the sacrifices that the men and women of our country have sacrificed for our safety and our freedom.